All right, about 10 seconds till market open. Looks like we're gonna open right into VWAP. Could mean we chop around most of the day, we'll see. So what news we got going on today? Not much. Yeah, it doesn't look like we got much news at all today. And we just opened right into VWAP. So imagine we might just kind of chop around today, but hopefully not. Hopefully we get some opportunity here and can make some money. So far rejected off of VWAP, back down to those EMAs. So we might take the lows out there, yeah. Maybe there is a little direction to be had after all. Sellers holding up pretty nicely at the lows off of VWAP. ES is a little bit behind. Not quite at the lows yet. But Nasdaq's looking pretty nice. Sellers are definitely here. They're not messing around. Bouncing off the Asia low.
Order submit. Order canceled.
Yeah, nice little bounce off of that. See if we can close below it. Maybe get that retest that we like to see.
Order submitted.
Yeah, see if we can get a little retest and continue lower. ATR's a little low. We're below a 10. So I might need to...
Order filled.
Oh yeah, that's wrong. Might need to move that to there. So we're kind of holding, but not really going down, unfortunately. Which means we might get stopped out. Unless this fair value gap saves me. Looks like it might.
Stop filled.
Not quite enough. Alright, we didn't get the retest, but see if we can get something else here. it is a little bit tricky. Gotta be a little careful because, like we saw, NASDAQ took out these lows, but ES is actually failing to take lows, and it just took the highs. So definitely a little bit different there. Might be in need of a little caution. We are kind of building out a bear flag, which might be worth taking. It looks like the buyers might try and push the highs along with ES. But if we can get back below the 270s, should be a nice short.
Order submitted. Order filled.
I still have the wrong order up. That's alright. So yeah, see if this bear flag plays out. Get a little breakthrough down to the lows, or at least kind of 75% of it down to here. Looks like we're kind of just holding up there a little bit. Sellers a little scared. Miguel, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Dang, yeah, it was a crazy 1 minute candle just kind of closed right up there. Looks like we might be getting stopped out here as well. Yeah, kind of a fake move by the sellers here. Kind of pushes down nicely, holding up here, but see on hands right now is definitely a good idea. Definitely a lot of wicks. Looks like it wants to break lower, but then it kind of just wicks out of it. Yeah, no, I don't think it's like a bad setup, but clearly we might just be chopping around, especially since we opened right into VWAP. We could definitely make our way back to VWAP and just chop around. Definitely kind of hoping for just a little scalp, you know, a little 15 points or 10 points. It's definitely making me be real patient on this, or it's just going to stop me out. ATR is only 11.62, which is relatively low, especially for the market open. And especially the last couple weeks where we've been very volatile. Seeing at like a 29.30 ATR. This is definitely a bit different, bit slower. Alright, this is that little pop down. Hopefully we can just hold it and make the move lower. Well, we'll just go break even, and if it does get back up, clearly it's just too choppy and wicky for me. I mean, yeah, if it's gonna get that
Stop filled.
if it's gonna get that pop down all the way down there, and then make its way all the way back within like less than a minute, I don't want to be a part of it anyways. So yeah, I hate that. But what can you do? Still could work out, but like I said, for it to do that and then go all the way back up in less than 5 seconds, chances are it's probably gonna just go up to VWAP. But as I say that, this next candle is all the way back down. This might be a tricky day to trade from what I'm seeing so far. Yeah, looks like should have waited an extra 1 extra minute, would have gotten the trade. But that's how the market makers do it, right? They wait for me to finally get out break even after this little fake move, and then they plummet all the way down. Such BS. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of just used to it at this point, but it really is just funny and comical how that happens. Well, see if we get any other trades, retest, bear flags. ES is also finally taking out the lows. That was also probably a little bit of a problem earlier. Is ES was still sitting up here when we were trying to like short this. Still a good setup. Still worked out obviously. But probably would have worked out a little better if ES was also at the lows.
Order submitted.
We'll try this retest though. Room down to 20s. Yeah, there's definitely room to go lower. We just closed below the overnight low, which is this line. We can get a retest off of this, or even just build out a bear flag. We definitely have some room to go lower, retrace a little bit of yesterday, because we were just long and strong yesterday.
Order filled.
See if we can just get a little continuation here. It's not bad, like 100. We got like 5 points, just over $100 in profit there. There's a pivot at the 10s.
Stop filled.
And once again, yeah, these retests just aren't really working today. And this one right here, we just went straight up. This one, we had like 5 points. We could have gone a quick break even, but that would have been just a little impatient, maybe. Sometimes you gotta give it a little bit of room to breathe. But yeah, we just went straight up. Through it again. We'll see
Order
if
submitted.
we get back below here. And
Order
today
filled.
it's kind of one of those days. Let's see if we can get kind of the full move here. What is that? I can't even see it. Looks like 390. Yeah, well, got a little unfortunate there at the retest, but found some support at the 9 EMA. Broke below this low. Try it again. It's definitely looking a little better here. Yeah, no, this is how Monday should have been, exactly. That's how it typically is. Just getting wicked and stopped out and break even. Because, like, typically I probably would go break even here, but I know as soon as I do, this candle, what's it going to do? Boom, it's going to go right back up. That's just how she goes, right? Or this.
Stop
No
filled.
way. Do you see how close that was? You see how close that was to my profit target? And they tell me there's no market makers. They say no one's watching the stream. No one's making sure I don't win. I'm just joking, but that's still crazy. Like, I think my profit target was literally right here. And then within like 10 seconds, we got down, missed it, all the way back up, nearly to my stop loss. I mean, at least we went break even, but still. Holy cow. Sitting on hands. Yeah, that's definitely a smart thing to do. Thought for sure at least some of these would win. But man, we just can't get it today. I'm like not quite ready to give up. I definitely might need to sell my hands for a little bit too. Like this is gonna. I feel like this thing is going to pop. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. We're kind of struggling to really pick a direction here. There's a lot of wicks on the 5-minute. But even with that big green candle that swept the lows, we're almost already at the lows again. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. 1969, thank you for the follow. Alright, well we're back at the lows. Nearly. Yes, also at the lows. That's a good sign. We might get through the 15-minute range low. Possibly close below it. Try another retest. But so far those have not been working today. We just go straight through them, get stopped out, and then go all the way down. Or I guess this one went all the way up here. Try it again. If we need a nice close, yeah. We need something like
Order
that.
submitted.
Of course, I don't know what kind of where that volatility came from. Yeah, down to the 20s.
Order filled.
Alright, we're in. Let's just get a nice retest, bounce, scalp. We have a 17 ATR now. We're just looking for 12 and a half points. Just a quick little push down. That's all I need. No, I'm not looking for too much. I'm not trying to be greedy. But it looks like we're going to get stopped out again.
Stop filled.
Yeah, today's just not. It's not the day. Yeah, a bit of a weird area down there. Dang, well, another failed retest. We got multiple makers tuned in. Exactly. They're like, okay. He's in a bear flag trade. Let's just make sure he like barely misses it and then gets break even. But then someone else is making sure, okay, go for a retest. Let's just make sure it pumps. Like, let's make the buyers just go crazy for no reason. Now, yeah, this is quite the day. Somehow we've managed to kind of have a downtrend though, regardless of the price action being pretty crappy. I imagine, at least I should have been a little bit more cautious. I kind of knew that today wasn't going to be the best just because no news. And yesterday we were pretty trendy. And we opened right into VWAP up here. And somehow we've yet to return to VWAP again, which I'm a little surprised about. But it still is quite a, I don't know, it's something to keep your eye on. When we open straight into VWAP on the first minute of the New York market open, typically we have a pretty choppy wiki day for whatever reason. So my guess is we make our way back up to VWAP and then we just chop around it. If I had to guess. The 15-minute even more nasty. Oh yeah, those are some wicks. Yeah, definitely don't want to be shorting those wicks anymore. Yeah, super odd. We had like a lot of sellers bring price down, but we just could never really continue it that well. This one's still the craziest. Little bear flag, push down. And we got so close. So close to our target. Blowing me away. Should have taken a long at the 20s. Yeah, you were talking about the 20s being kind of that area. I know, it's really wiki, that's the problem. Because we could have gone down there, we could have found some support somewhere in here, at like the 30s or 40s, and then just like went, you know, had another candle like this, right? This massive red candle. Even here, it's like we're making our way back up to the point where I don't want to go short anymore. But I get this red candle is probably going to go all the way back down here. We're having one of those days. Big candles, wicks, and lots of reasons to sit on your hands and avoid this kind of price action because it is in fact Very terrible price action. Oh, what did I say? What did I say, chat? Next candle all the way down. And then this candle will probably close back up here. I know, that's like the tough part. Like, it just wants to go down. But as soon as you get in a short, it doesn't. At least for me. So far, all I've taken is shorts today. This was a short, this was a short, this was a short, short, short. But so far, I've lost 3 trades and gotten 2 break evens. That's where it's tricky. It's like you can't go long because it wants to go down, but you can't go short because it doesn't want to go down. Yeah, and exactly down here it's way too extended to go short. But up here it's like you can't really go short. Yeah, it's kind of messed up. I have to pull out the battlefield a little early today. Or just go back to bed. Holy cow. This is some rough price action. Already down 690 on this account. Yeah, I could hold 20s again. Definitely a little scary though. So yeah, like the way it kind of like slides, if that makes sense, like it kind of just like slides down there pretty quickly, almost like a slap, but then it kind of comes back a little, like it's just a little, the price action is a little weird. Definitely hard to long this when you know any candle could kind of just slide down like that. ES is going lower though, it took out the lows. NASDAQ did as well. Pivot at 210s. Looks like it got just above it before bouncing. Alright, kind of holding the 20s. Back up to that 90 MA. Let's see. See if we can find some resistance in here. Continue lower. Or if we do in fact get that bounce back up. Take out these highs. Yeah, no, the wicks are definitely not ideal in the 5-minute. Or the 15. I guess the 15 is not as bad now. We're almost below the wick of the last candle. But still, that could definitely change pretty quickly. Oh, he's trying it. Now we have another bear flag kind of setting up here as well.
Order submitted.
Could be worth it, but yeah, they do sell some wicks on the 5-minute at the bottom.
Order filled.
There's a little slap. We need a little bit more of a slap though. Gotta get all the way down. Break even. Dang, I feel like it's allergic to my profit target today.
Target filled.
Maybe not. We actually got one. We did it, chat. So that's a good bear flag. Let the makers know exactly. I get wrecked, makers. I want to trade despite all your efforts. That'll show them. Ooh, stopped. Were you going for the long? Ah, dang. That is unfortunate, but there was that bear flag, which is why I got in short. Which did play out pretty nicely. A little slap down, but that's unfortunate you got stopped out. It's looking for 20 points. Could probably still get it. We kind of failed to take the lows here. I imagine we maybe hold and push up again. But also, the market kind of just wants to go down like you said, so we'll see if it keeps that up or if it does not. Kind of strip the lows candles here. Kind of an equal low with that previous one. Getting a little pop up. It wants that pivot. It does, but just, yeah, it's not there yet. We're getting real close. But we're not there. Could be another. No, sorry. Could be another bear flag here. A little smaller, a little tighter. Kind of wicky. With some of these wicks. So don't know if I'd take it, and it's just right next to this other one. Typically the flags are a little bit better after like a strong move like this, right? Strong move, retracement up, build up the flag, and then break it lower. But I have seen plenty of times where it does take the lows out of these wicks, and regardless of it, whether it's a bear flag or not, when you start taking out lows of like these wicks, like it takes out one, then it takes out another, and it goes for another, right? So it still could get this little break, take out these wicks, and kind of clean it up a little bit. Because that's another trading theory, is wicks like to get run, which is kind of why bear flags and bull flags do their thing a little bit. But it looks like this one kind of broke below this one, and now we're all the way back up here, so yeah, definitely not the one. Like I said, not a good bear flag, but we still could have run the wicks there, but we did not. Let's see if the buyers step up here. If they can get us above this previous high, maybe we'll finally be good for the longs. This is kind of a 2 to 3 minute order block. No. I'm not the most familiar with order blocks personally. Mostly just the fair value gaps, but I kind of know what they are. Let me see. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Because I think that some people have a couple of different definitions of an order block. Let's see. Yeah, I think it definitely could be a 2 to 3 minute order block. I'm not the most caught up with those. I don't typically look for them, so definitely not as familiar with what to look for. I'm getting wrecked today. Hey, join the club. We got one win. Finally. Probably should have won this other one back here too, but market makers made sure we did not. But yeah, looks like we might be trying to push our way up now. ES also took out this little miniature high. So definitely could be trying to make our way up now. Or it could be another little fake move before going back to the lows. We'll see. The blue and yellow tab on the right. So those right there, those are just price markers for these lines. So this yellow one is with this yellow line right here, and the blue one's with the blue line. And the blue line is the 9 EMA, or exponential moving average, for price. And then the yellow one is the 21 EMA. So just the average price over a period of 9 or 21, basically. And then yeah, the little tabs on the right just show what the current price is at the end of it. So you'll see that it changes as the line moves up and down. Looks like we might actually have a 3 minute bear flag. If we get below the 28s, we could have a nice
order submitted.
Nice little sell off. Hypothetically. Still don't know if I'm going to take it, but that's kind of the idea. As we break below this, and we start running the wicks on the 3 minute.
Order filled.
If we're going to do it, we're going to better do it kind of quickly here. I don't know if I want to put my stop all the way up here, but actually, we might just do it. We'll go for like 450, just so I don't miss my target again by a little bit. We don't need the full 1-to-1. Oh, whoa. Did you see that one? I don't know what that was, but we're already back to break even. Maybe I should have gone out. That was quite the candle. A little slap down and then all the way back up. Well, hopefully we'll hold, but I guess maybe we missed our chance there. Maybe. Vic, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Dang, what a candle. Was there like a tweet or something? Nasty little slap down. Then we came all the way back up and closed. All the way back up here. That was crazy. Yeah, I probably should have gone break even after that. Slap down just to be safe. Might not be too late. What's a good account to begin with that I could put like $100 to $200 in? That is a good question. It's very hard to trade futures, which is what this is, with only $100 to $200. Dylan tapping in, welcome back. But yeah, very hard to trade this with only $100 to $200. Options could be something, or if you were to find some lower leverage, trade some some micros and stuff, it could work. But I would always recommend, with only a couple $100, probably get a propfirm account. And I'm not just saying that because I have like an affiliate code for one. Like for $50, you can get a $50,000 propfirm account. And if you're good at trading, you can then turn that into like a $2,000 payout. So that's kind of the idea of it, is you could trade your $100 to $200 and maybe slowly build it over time. But also you could buy a propfirm account for $50 to $100, and then you have a lot more leverage. It's a lot easier to trade futures and do like what I'm doing. Like this account right here that I have cost me like $80 or something. And then like you just trade it, prove that you're a good trader, and they'll give you the funded account. And then if you keep performing well, they pay you. So definitely another way of trading it's a good barrier of entry for people that don't have a lot of money to trade with. But thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Hopefully that helps answer your question a little bit. But yeah, futures is kind of almost impossible to trade with only $100 to $200, unfortunately. Because even if you're trading the smallest size possible, which is like the micros, M and Q, you still need like $100 minimum to trade it. And if you dip below $100, your account will get like liquidated, just because of like the capital or whatever it's called that you need. The margin, that's what it is. So I'll put in a trade. That's very smart. Today's not a day to be trading.
Stop filled.
I'm just kind of trying to get something on this eval, but we just can't get it today. Should have gone break even after this slap. I just didn't react fast enough, and then we never got back down. unfortunately. Yeah, this price action is really bad. I would not recommend trading it at all. That's why I'm trading it, so you don't have to. Dang, you short? I was, in fact, short. Got short right here off the... I'll change the time frame for you. 3 minutes. Let me move these. You see we had this 3-minute bear flag. Oops. 3-minute bear flag setting up. That bounced off the 90 MA and the fair value gap and everything. I was like, okay, for sure. Take this low out and go lower. Which we did do. We had that nice little slap down. But then we came all the way back up, and that's when I should have gone out. But decided to hold on to it. Try my luck with the shorts. Since they previously have been working pretty well. But yeah, it looks like we are probably gonna start going up now. Got the bottom full boarded 30 micros from 213 long. Nice. I can't recommend a full port, but when you do get a full port and it's in the right direction, that's pretty sick. It's pretty nice, not gonna lie. Yeah, a lot of nasty wicks today, so definitely be careful. Careful. Enrique, thank you for the follow. TP266 got in off the 4-hour value gap. Very nice. I've put in 2 trades so far in my practice, but failed miserably. Not a day to trade. Yeah, that's what I've noticed as well from some of my trading. We've had one hit my profit target. The rest break even by missing my profit target by like just a little bit, or it just has no support and goes straight up to my stop loss. Again, lots of wicks, right? Top and bottom, lots of wicks. Especially like on the 5-minute. Pretty ugly day. I learned that the hard way. But yeah, we'll see. Might try and make some of this back, but also since we're down so much, probably smart to not take any more trades there. But yes, definitely smart to sit on your hands. On another day, I probably would have, after seeing some of this price action. But we've tried to make a little money. Unfortunately, I was not able to. Looks like we're almost back to VWAP here. I usually will full port on the first touch of a 4-hour gap. Kind of my favorite trade to take. Hey, well, if it works, it works. That's all that really matters. Sounds like it was, in fact, a good trade for you. Yeah, market's just going straight up now. Yeah, it looks like that 20 area, at the end of the day, did hold up for a nice long. It's just, it took its time. Made sure to stop people out on the way, of course. But eventually, did work out nicely. Oh yeah, it took ages. A lot of chop, a lot of pain, heartbreak. But we did it eventually. See if we can get up to the London high. Some of these other levels up here. Oh dang, yeah, I didn't even notice that. ES is already at the top of the 15. Yeah, NASDAQ kind of lagging behind today. See if we can catch up though. I imagine it does. Just don't know how long it'll take. See if we build out a bear or bull flag here. Could be worth taking now that we've kind of switched trends here for the most part. Definitely wouldn't be opposed. Kind of hold this down a little bit. EMA, 9EMA gets up there. Yeah, there's that little pullback. So I actually thought about going long off the 66s. Just since we have the 9EMA there and these previous highs. But we kind of went right through it. We'll probably still get back up here, I imagine. Yeah. Maybe it's not going to go back up. Sellers are not quite done yet. Not done messing around. ES is still holding up here at the highs pretty well, along with the 9 EMA. NASDAQ struggling a little bit. Looks like it almost wants to get a little pop lower. Holy big loss. Yeah, no, we've just gone chopped up today. These wicks. Dang, another big short here. Oh yeah, today's just been one of those days. Took a little bit more trades than normal. Caught a couple, or one nice win. But yeah, we just got kind of chopped up. The trade candle is crazy. Yeah, not sure where that came from. But yeah, that's definitely why a little hesitant to go long, because we just keep getting these 30-point red candles. Yeah, I was also hoping for a stronger down move. That's why I lost some trades. Because I was hoping right in here that we'd make a little move lower, which we almost did, and then we just got all the way up here and got stopped out. From right here up to here. And yeah, even down here we just kind of held up. Got back up here, and then yeah, price action's just been not the best for me, and I think a lot of other people as well. But yeah, I kind of just failed to retest and continue lower. Like all of these were shorts. That's the funny thing. Is all of these were shorts, and we still got stopped out somehow on most of them. Look for this long. You see, you say that, but like if I would have gone long right there, I'd be down, what, 20 points? Now 30. So I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but as you can see, this is why I'm not doing that. Not there long after this move. You see how? What's the secret to know when the move is over, right? Is this the end of the move, right? Or are we getting another 30-point candle lower? Not there specifically. I gotcha. We did finally hit that pivot at 210. Oh no, you're good. My chop strat is 1 minute RSI range. Yeah, I typically don't have a chop strat. I might need to get one though with how much chop we've been getting recently. I just thought it was funny because you were like, oh, like, what was it? Oh yeah, I grabbed this long, and I was just like looking at it, and I was like, wow. I started seeing this big red candle. I was like, good thing I didn't do that. But obviously, yeah, I'm sure there's more to it than just go long, obviously. A little bit more to the strategy. I just thought it was funny. Below 30 on the 1 minute RSI looks good for a buy. Yeah, it definitely does, especially just based on how we've been kind of chopping and stuff, like the way we took out these lows at the 210s. There's a good chance we do get back up in here to the 40s or 50s, I imagine. Dylan is long. He's going for it. So far, he's been right today. See if he can be right again. The long would have been a recover back above the 15-minute EMA if this wasn't just chop. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, 15-minute chart's getting kind of ugly. It's pretty nasty wicks on the top and the bottom. We got TP at 240. I think he might get it. We're not too far away. Looks like we could build out a bear flag. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Yeah, I could build out a bear flag here, but it doesn't mean we still might make our way up to the 40s before we come back lower. But also, I agree, 100% a chop day, especially, I mean, even from the beginning, we opened up right into VWAP, and I kind of called it. I was like, we're going to get a pretty choppy day. We still ended up kind of getting a downtrend all the way down here, but it's still pretty ugly. Like, look at the wicks, like all these wicks on the top and the bottom, and still managed to lose a couple trades. But now, especially after failing to break the highs and then potentially failing to break the lows here, this is definitely where I would say we start just chopping. Bear flag's playing out though. Oh, stopped out. That's unfortunate. Definitely wasn't a bad idea. I think it still might hold the lows, bounce back up there, but sellers are definitely doing well today. Sometimes. It's not all the time, especially when I'm in a trade. We got more down according to my chop strat. Good to know. Yeah, it still is bouncing off that 4-hour gap. Definitely still holding it pretty well, which means we definitely could be still more or less bullish. I'll cut off those higher time frames, like the 4-hour. But definitely hard to say what it's going to do in the next couple minutes. That's where it's tricky. Unless you're kind of a swing trader and you got like a little bit bigger of a stop loss. Hard to know. ATR's back to normal too. Yes, it's a good ATR right now. But the price action is just not ideal. Yeah, I wouldn't short until we inverse it. Yeah, that's smart. Inverse it or even just break out of this chop for sure. Instead of selling, keep averaging down since NQ always recovers 50 to 100 points. So it's not a bad strategy either. With days like today anyways. But it's definitely tough with a propfirm account unless you trade a really small size, like the micros. Just because, like, you can see even just this move here, from this red arrow to the white one, is $495 of a loss. And typically, these prop firm accounts, you can only lose like $2,000 before you lose it and blow it. Yeah, props kind of a scam, but also it's a good barrier of entry for traders who don't have a lot of money to trade with, right? Give you a lot of leverage at first. So they definitely have their purpose, but obviously, yeah, with that strategy, it doesn't really work unless you have more capital not on a prop firm. Yeah, I think I'd agree with TechFlu. They're not a scam. Good barrier of entry for new traders who don't have a lot of capital, but they definitely do require a skill ceiling that is higher than most. Like, that's kind of like where the drawdown is, right? It takes a little bit more skill to actually make the prop firms work, but you don't need as much money to get a prop firm account. Yo, what's up? 3K to start with the 1 mini, each 100 points against you, just buy one more contract. It's not a bad strategy if the market does move 100 points, which typically the NASDAQ will. Today we've kind of been struggling to move very much at all. See, 100 points is like $2,000. That is, in a way, true. You definitely aren't wrong. And like micros as well is probably, like you said, not a bad idea, because then it's only like $200. Yeah, dollar cost average with 100 points. With micros, I'd say it's not bad because you're only risking $200 on that initial contract, and then you add another contract, and it definitely, you're not wrong, but I will say, having traded the last 2.5 years, I've seen days personally where we go down 300 points in 2 hours. So on a day like that, obviously if you're trading micros, yeah, you probably only lose like, well no, on a day like that you'd lose like, even with one micro or micros, let me do the math here. On the initial contract, you would lose always 100-point intervals. Last Thursday I was down 700 points. Jeez. See, I would agree in some aspects again, because if I was trading like Bitcoin, just like a normal thing, and it wasn't like a day trading, like yeah, never sell your Bitcoin because it always recovers. But that's a little bit different, because if you buy like $100 worth of Bitcoin or $1,000, you only lose that $1,000 if it goes down to literally zero. But with NASDAQ, it could go down, 300 points, and you're down $600 on one micro. And if you dollar cost average at 100 points, then you would be down like, yeah, like 1400 or whatever the math is on that. I'm like struggling right now in my head. But if you're down 600 points on the original, or no, just 300. You're down 300 points, $600 on the original. And then you add another contract that's down only 200 points. That's, what is that? $400? So it's 600 plus 400 plus 200. So that means even trading one micro, dollar cost averaging every 100 points, if you get down to negative like 300 points, I mean, or any lower, it's like you're down almost like $1,000, which is over half your drawdown on a 50K account. Yeah, it might not happen all the time. One MES, he's down 500 per scale. Yeah, it definitely isn't something that like, I mean, I'm sure it works sometimes. I'm sure, obviously not every day is a day that goes down negative 300 points. But it definitely is a little bit of a risky strategy from my perspective. But hey, if it works, it works. But also, if we have a day where tariffs get announced and we're down 1,000 points in a day, I mean, you're just asking to blow up your accounts on a day like that. Hopefully that doesn't happen for your sake. But I mean, some days we go down all day. I mean, we might recover the next day. But also, most prop firms don't let you hold overnight. I don't think. Maybe they do now. I mean, futures is a little bit different because the market only closes for 1 hour of the day. So once, the next day starts, obviously you can make a trade and you can hold it as long as you want. But I think you might have to like close your trade from like, what is it, like, I think it's 3 to 4 o'clock my time. So that's like 5 to 6 Eastern. Yeah, 4:15 to 6 p.m. Yeah, so from that time period, I think with prop firms, or some of them, you can't hold trades past that. But then once it's 6 p.m., you can make trades again and hold them as long as you want until the next day. It always works, just need capital and same day recovery. So I play micro. I know, I do wonder how long he's been trading, because that might be working the last even 6 months or so. But if he traded back in April or like March, when some of those tariffs were getting announced initially by Trump, 7 years. It's quite a long time. He's definitely got me beat. I don't believe him. Market using my interest support, LMAO. Hey, that's usually what it does, right? It loves to do that. That's how the market rolls, especially when the market makers are watching. They gotta make sure no one wins. Market maker watching is a myth, bro. No, it's 100% real. Trust me. They're always watching the stream. They gotta make sure no one wins. Ask anyone in chat. I'm just joking. Oh yeah, there's multiple. There's more than one. Only watching this specific stream. Exactly. They don't care about the big streamers. They just care about the one with 6 viewers on TikTok. I did have like 4 or 5 on YouTube, but now I just have 1. They realized we weren't making any money, so they left. Yeah, I think most people not making money today. Or someone on my YouTube. They went long off the 4-hour fair value gap. I think they had a nice little take profit. They went in like 30 micros too, which is nuts. 98% of traders who go live always winning. Dang, so does that mean I'm in the 2%? Nah, just today. Just today I'm in the 2%. I was on a flat earth live, missed my short entry. That's funny. Yeah, you and those flat earthers got some beef. That's funny. Is it just going up now? Potentially. We're definitely failing to take the lows out. But also, we haven't really gone too much higher. So we might just chop between this area here that we've made, this range. Yeah, it's probably going to stop at 15 again. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, no, definitely good to be honest. That's what I try and do. I mean, like I said, I don't claim to be a millionaire trader or with a 90% win rate. Buy my course. Again, don't have a course. Don't claim to be that kind of guy. No shade to the ones who do claim those things, but I think there definitely is some out there that they claim a lot of things, but they can't exactly back it up. I would have been in Nvidia puts, but I was late. Hopped in Tesla shorts. Momo wasn't strong enough. Aw, dang. You guys forget that it's Diwali holiday? I don't know what Diwali holiday is. So clearly I must have forgotten because never heard of it. Dang, yeah, that's my bad. If I knew it was Diwali holiday, I definitely would have not traded today. They use my interest support. Gosh dang. It really likes to be doing that. It's for Jeets. Baljeet. Ah, and I had to do a little Google search. It's a Hindu holiday of lights. Festival of Lights. Very cool. Yeah, I haven't heard of it, but I'm sure I've seen some of it before. Just wasn't familiar with the name. But also Google is saying that it was October 20th, which was yesterday. It's just gonna grind until it stops me out, like it usually does. Hey, I feel that. I've been there plenty of times. But Katos has a point. Can't have that mindset. Gotta be a winner. Mindset of a winner. That's a good mindset to have. Kind of get in and out as quickly as possible, make the money. The longer you're in the market, the more you're exposed to risk, is how I see it as well. So the goal should definitely be to be in the market as little as possible before the misery drains my soul. Exactly. Trading is great, except it can be very emotionally taxing. And a lot of people don't have enough emotional capital to trade all day and to manage those kind of emotions or trades. You know, the longer you go, again, the more you're at risk from the market itself, but also your emotions are at risk. And it's just, it can go downhill pretty fast. 2 trades max. I agree with that. I think 2, 1, 2, even 3. Pretty solid. Sometimes scalping, you could definitely argue a little bit more. Obviously, I took a bit today, but we'll pretend that didn't happen. Just kidding. We'll learn from it. But I mean, like you'll see with my other accounts, like this one that I've taken some trades on the 5-minute. I mean, you'll typically only see me take 1 trade a day on that account. So I'm definitely with you, even though some accounts I take a little bit more with the scalps. Play Bachelor 6. Alright, I'll boot it up. I was actually thinking about that a couple minutes ago. Might as well, since the market's kind of struggling to go anywhere. Because once I do, that's when the market will go somewhere. And I might be mostly done trading for the day anyways with this price action right now. But we'll see. I got plenty of emotional capital. It's just mentally straining for me. Yeah, that makes sense. It's good you're able to keep your emotions in check. But definitely like mental as well. It's still only so much to give. And the market likes to take a lot. Oh yeah, ES is just going straight up to the moon. Nasdaq's still quite a bit behind. Short here. Looks like it's kind of holding up. Let's see if it pulls back at all. there's a little pop up. Buyers said, nope. You see, there's the market manipulators. The market watchers right there. They said, oh, TechFlu says short here. Nope. Said, joke's on you. We're going to pop the market up. 20 points. They said, not here. Is this your full-time job? It's not the only work I do, but I do get up and trade and stream every morning, so it is most of what I do. What's your other work? I do a little construction, but also help manage business a little bit. So, kind of a mixture of things. I haven't played this map yet. You think housing is gonna go down soon? Ooh. It definitely could. I mean, I feel like it's getting to that point where it kind of has to. Just with the way prices and the market's been going. I feel like it's only a matter of time before it kind of does. Just because it's been getting so expensive, especially like where I live. It's not great. Like rent and just like housing is pretty, like you said, very expensive. And it's getting to the point where, especially younger people, like myself, just can't really afford homes. And eventually people, like most people, aren't going to be able to, which means the market will have to go down for people to actually buy stuff. Literally gave the market 50 points. If room, still grinder up to this. Stop me out. That's crazy. That's the worst, is when you actually like do give it plenty of room to breathe, and it still just stops you out. That's why I kind of tried to do on my last trade, the one that I lost $500 on. I was like, I'll give it 25 points. My gun's not the most effective at this range, but I kind of like this little spot. I should probably revive that guy. 95. Jeez. Guarantee it goes down now. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. It's like I have to give it 100 points of room just to do anything for me. Hey, well, that kind of goes in line with the one guy's strategy of 100 point dollar cost average. Dang it. Literally 50 points of room on small size. Yeah, it's crazy. Days like today. Wild. Oh boy. Oh, he's dead. We're chilling. That long momentum was weird. I ain't expecting that. Yeah, no, that's... Oh, there's a tank here. That's what I would kind of say has been the tough part for today is... It's been hard to kind of expect much of anything. Oh no. Just can't take two of them. Not when I can't finish them off in one mag. Alright, we got him that time. We'll pay back. We should be chopping, so dumb should have been there. Yeah, that's... Yeah, and that's kind of the problem. It's like we're chopping, but we're not chopping. Still my short though. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with the short. Still could definitely play out the way this market's been moving, but yeah, super weird. Wonder if I can kill the helicopter with my gun. Oh. Nope. I might need a snipe on this map. Expecting RSI range. Yeah, I think you had the right idea and it still could work out. But the market's just a little unpredictable and a little wide today. Okay. I need to not... Oh yeah, look at that parkour. Wait, did they just throw... Did they just throw a grenade? Right there at my feet. That was wild. Yeah, he's like, he said parkour that. I did my little parkour and he threw a grenade right there. That was wild. What a Kobe grenade there. There's the dump. Yeah, a little dump there, but kind of bounced off the 21 EMA. Very well there. Yeah. It's good to... Yes, holding that 9. Pretty well there. And Q bounced right off the 21, so definitely... ES is still looking kind of bullish. Nasdaq's looking a little weak, but still could hold. Alright, we might have to try sniping here. I might see if I can switch my scope. I want... Still want the 6X, but I don't know if I want this one. I'll try this one. Yeah, I don't know if this is quite what I want. Plus, this must be a bug. But it's like blurry sometimes. There we go. So the sellers are coming back down after all. range might still be the move. Oh, I can see him. I can see him. I can see like his gun, I think. Oh, dang. He can shoot me through that. Oh, funding takes raise their prices a little bit. Why do people keep doing that? That's not cool, man. The discounts, I think the same, like 20% off or 35% off. I haven't checked their prices. That's unfortunate. Is this better than COD? I think so. Oh, my thing's blurry still. Might change my scope. Oh, nice. There is at $6. Oh, dang. Used to be 79 with a discount. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess it does make sense though. As they grow and become like a bigger firm, they're able to charge a little bit more money, but it is a little bit unfortunate. My drop strat means momentum ain't working, so gotta ignore EMAs. Ooh. Interesting, interesting. That makes sense though. If you're buying the same account that I've been buying, just the 50K with the trying to remember the specifics. That's the one that I bought. Nice headshot there. But the last one I got, 50K, not the one that's like cheap, like 55 or 60, but just like the normal 50K. I forgot what it's called, like the Pro Plus or something. Nice. Anyways, I think with the 35% off, I got it for like 85 bucks. So maybe I just haven't gotten the better price. Maybe that's still the updated price. I pay $2,000 in rent for a studio in California. It's criminal. Jeez, yeah, that'll get you like a 2 or 3 bedroom like townhouse here. Oh, that's a close one. Oh, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Heal me. Oh, that's cool, I can grab heals from his backpack. Nice. My 2-bed, 2-bath in MN is 1100 total. Yeah, that's a lot better. Also, there's nowhere to go. There's a staircase that leads to a brick wall or concrete. I can't even walk up the stairs. Kind of awkward. Oh, that was nice. Nice little headshot. Saw his. Come on, let's go, let's go. Dang, thank God us. Yeah, I saw the red light. I was like, what is that? God, I shall snipe in. Jeez, top of this building is
Enemy tank. Who's got rockets?
destroyed. I don't know those guy over there. Still holding those EMAs pretty well though. As well as those fair value gaps. Definitely still think it's kind of a choppy day, but yeah, it's super hard to know what's gonna happen from here on out. So yeah, I want to get up there. Just don't know how to.
Contact. Enemy tank. Gonna need AT. We're attacking Charlie. Hostiles are attacking objective Alpha. Be advised, enemy still holds
So it was weird. Yeah, super weird price action today. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, he's got me. What a legend.
I knew you had my back.
I still do not know how to get on top of these buildings. There's not even like staircases in most of them.
Contact. Enemy infantry.
I swear I saw someone.
Contact. Hostile troops sighted.
Like I got lucky.
Be advised, enemy still holds more objectives. We need to hit back. Our forces have neutralized Alpha. We now hold Alpha.
Let's opt out by going to journal, take it easy. Smart. So it's the smart thing to do. Take it easy, journal, learn from your mistakes. better next time.
Stop the contact. Stay low.
Damn, might need to try those light machine guns. I swear. People get the craziest, like, shots on me with them.
Enemy ant here.
Hostile forces are winning the fight. It's time to strike back. Hostiles still hold our objective.
There we go. Alright, taking out the lows. Looks like tech flew short. Still might be the play here.
Fuck! Medic!
Oh, I thought he was coming to get me. Dang, what a short. Look at it go. Oh, nice. Told you, yeah. No, that was good. There's the dump. It's only a matter of time.
Stop the contact. Stay low.
Jeez, I got wrecked. There's some good snipers over there. I'm still not fully locked in. Jeez, yeah, that 20-point wicket is also crazy. There's the buy same rule. No, yeah, if you know how to trade the chop, it definitely can be very nice. Sells me out with 5 points of room after going 50 points against me. Because of course. Yeah, seriously. Oh yeah. That's one. That's one for the books. A little headshot from like 140 meters away. These guys are good. Once I held that pivot through, should have took long. Yeah. Can't fight this tank, dang it. Nice.
Contact! Enemy tank! Gonna need AT!
Dang. Oh yeah, get wrecked. Oh, I'm gonna die. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, let's get up here. Oh, that's not a good one. Oh. Careful, buddy. Along for that dump for the RSI range. Loki sets up a long momentum move. Ooh. Auto 15, 90 May. Definitely could be right about that. Also, we kind of have a bear flag. There's just this big wick, which is kind of scary, but imagine this bear flag kind of plays out.
Enemy helicopter! Try to take you down!
Don't know why I'm shooting that. But it doesn't do much. Yeah, the chop could definitely be a very ugly bounce.
Eyes on a machine gun! Contact! Enemy infantry! Good fucking job! Keep drag out!
Be advised, hostiles approaching Bravo.
Oh, close one. Yeah, looks like the bear flag had a little push down, looked back up, closed all the way up there. Might try it again here, but it's not looking too promising. This guy's kind of in a weird spot. Alright, I do gotta know, how did that not hit him? Am I crazy? I could have sworn a nice little quick scope on that guy. Yeah, looks like we're kind of failing the bear flag though. So we might be making our way back up, potentially. Might play one more game, Battlefield. To be honest, I'm probably one of the rare people who trade for a living and dislikes trading. Could be. I know a lot of people enjoy it and that's why they do it, even just as a hobby. But definitely, it's rough. It's rough out there. It's like a battlefield sometimes, literally. These wicks are dastardly. I like that word. No, yeah, they're crazy, especially this one right here. Freaking wild. Crazy day. Hopefully tomorrow will be better though. Trading is definitely super hard. And lunchtime is coming, that's true. So we definitely gotta be cautious of that. Alright, let's throw smoke. See what we can do here. push, push. There we go. I love the little slide revives in this game. Yeah, some people love trading, but when you win, you just go, this is such a dumb game of prints money. Honestly, like, it's kind of what got me into it a little bit. It's just like that it is kind of like a video game. But no, yeah, it really is kind of just this dumb game that, like, if you follow like some rules, you'll make some money if you're consistent. But it really is like kind of a dumb thing that ends up making some money at the end of the day. Trading is easy, developing strategies and sizing risk is hard. Oh, I'm dead, I'm dead.
Enemy tank spotted!
Get me out of there. See if we can get the... Yeah, I definitely agree. Getting that strategy and just like risk management in check. Maybe just like emotional management as well. Definitely be the hardest part of trading. Yeah, that makes sense too. They're not gonna respect money if you don't drill it. Yeah, if you don't teach them right, they're gonna think money is just this really weird thing. Yeah, hee hee, haha, phone money, exactly. It's gonna be just this crazy dopamine hit for them. They're like, what even is money? They're like, money is just this easy thing. They're not gonna see the value in it. It's all the dopamine and money that comes from trading. I'm negative 158. Ooh, I hate to hear it. But that's better than what I'm at, so definitely could be worse. Yeah, trading's definitely not for the weak. It's a battle royale, exactly. Why is there no one around to res me? Slither.io. That's a good analogy. I like that one. Pay to win Slither.io. That game is fun. Back when I was in school, I was not supposed to be playing games. In class. It was a great time. Yeah, I can't even see them. The sun's too bright. Thank you, sir. Oh, there's a tank. Yeah, we're done. I'll res him and try to get out of there. Playing poker full time would definitely be good dad lore. 100%. I don't know if it'd be good for the bank, but like it definitely would be some good dad lore. Well, I think poker, just like trading, I mean, it is classified in that gambling category, so it definitely could be a little bit more chance and everything, and there's definitely some arguments to be made. Dang, that person up there just keeps railing everybody. You can barely see his head. He just peeks over and kills us, then hides. But yeah, there's definitely some skill involved in poker. I've only played it a couple times with some friends, and like kind of learned a little bit of how to play. I think I did pretty well. But it's one of those things where if you just don't get good cards, I mean, you can still like bluff and do like what you can to make some money, or like to win the hand. But if you just like don't have good cards and people know you're not bluffing, then like there's not much you can really do. Yeah, and they will ban you for counting cards. Which is like kind of silly. That's like if they ban you from trading if you like were too good at it. Which honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they do. I don't know how I'm still alive. I don't think this mech kit's working.
Objective marked. We need you supporting the attack.
That would be pretty cool to see.
Hostiles are assaulting Charlie.
Talk to security guard about it. That's cool. Oh, I can't shoot while I'm getting up from prone. Unfortunate. Yeah, top roller floor for high poker would be really cool to see. Definitely had some fun when I played poker last. Oh boy. But yeah, I definitely don't know if I trust myself more than I would with trading. I know, that's what I've been kind of saying. Like, we've been obviously chopping, but at the same time, we just get these random red candles that are like 20 to 30 points. And like, they literally just come out of nowhere. And, I mean, like this one, we obviously got that big wick. But some of them we just go straight down. Like, we've had quite a bit today, like right here, right here, right here. These ones, this one. I don't know how that happens. Yeah, ignore the inmates, exactly. Does make sense with the chop a little bit though. Literally everything I do, it's going opposite today. Hey, now that was me too. That's why I kinda had to stop trading. Just not the day. Yeah, I wish there was a better way of kind of figuring that out before you start losing too much money, but I think sometimes it is like the only way to know. Take a couple losses. And then be able to call it a day before losing too much money. So the actual ticket stopped me? That's crazy. Yeah, I'll never understand that. Oh jeez, this tank just keeps rolling up every time I move. He's got no chill. My teammates need to kill him, but they have not been able to. Yeah, I probably need to get a chop strategy as well. It's probably been my problem. Don't know how that guy did not die.
Contact! Enemy infantry engaging!
That is Quite the cheeky spot there. You know this is real. Yeah, that's what sucks about trading. Is like, at least for me as well, I might have like a 70% win rate, sometimes higher. But then sometimes I'll have days like today where I just can't win, no matter what. Got like a 0% win rate. And obviously, like, you gotta know when to stop. You gotta know when to call it quits. But sometimes the emotions get the better, and you just keep trying, keep trading. And a day like today will just blow you up. Unfortunately. Dang, that's crazy. Exactly to 58 to blow the account. Yeah, those market makers, I'm telling you. Oh, I just demolished that guy. That was like headshots only. Poor guy never stood a chance. This guy knows I'm here. Oh, a little bit of lag there. It was funded. Oh shoot. That's always tough. It always makes the emotions harder as well. I should be considering acknowledging his feelings. I mean, that's one way of helping for sure. Exact same thing happens, or things were happening when I used daily trader funding, the scam propfirm. I was doing the same thing every trade I was to my exact wick before going opposite. Yeah, it's super weird how it does that. Sometimes, like just the market, especially yeah, like when you just happen to get like funded or something. Because obviously, like, there's no way the market moves just to like stop one person out of their propfirm account. But like, it does seem to happen more often than you would imagine. Oh boy. I'm dead, I'm dead. No, that's all the way up after going to the exact blow point. Yeah, I've been there too. I know the feeling. There's guys everywhere. I don't know what I'm doing. Jeez. Our side 1 minute range on chop days. Seems to be strat, potentially. Or just be like extra cautious and like don't trade days like today. Like I said, it's sometimes hard to tell if it's going to be a day like today until it's too late. But yeah, if you take one or two small losses, step away, you can avoid blowing up accounts. Live to trade another day. Definitely some good advice. Actually, might be a nice little retest off this
Order submitted.
London high here.
Order filled.
Yeah, ATR's kind of gone down. Maybe I'll move it to 200. As I say, you probably shouldn't trade today. We try another. But knowing the chop today, I'm probably gonna just come get stopped out. Unless we finally break out the chop and go up. Could happen. We did bounce off that 15-minute range high pretty nicely. Maybe should have gone down there for a better entry, but what can you do? Yeah, it could be nicer though. I mean, people could always be nicer. Just in general in the world. But I think there's still value to being nice, like at all, because some people are just mean. I don't want to say you're being mean. You're just giving a little bit more blunt truth, or you're just being a little more blunt than some people might be. I'll go break even on this. Got that little push we're looking for. Oh yeah, easy double. A little bit of lag again.
Target filled.
Oh, there's my target. Yeah, direct can definitely be good. It's kind of like the... What am I thinking? What am I trying to say here? I think just the difference between like a mother and a father, right? Typically a father's more direct, straight to the point, doesn't beat around the bush, which could definitely come across harsher and meaner. But I think it's still very necessary, because without a father, there can be issues. But same with the mother, you know, people need a motherly figure to give them that comfort and consoling. Yeah, it definitely, I think it can be a career in a business for a lot of people, and probably should be if you're taking it seriously. But I think it also can be a hobby. Like, I imagine for some people, especially if they're close to like retirement or they are retired, you know, it's like get on and kind of trade just as a hobby with some of your extra money from retirement. I think for most, especially if they're younger, could be a hobby, but definitely could be or should be taken more seriously as well. Shut my laptop after hitting break even, then price went straight to my TP in 2 candles SMH. Hey, that's how it works. That's how the market goes. Somehow I got a nice little win here, finally. But we're still down on the day quite a bit. Makes no sense to the exact low point. Yeah, crazy coincidence on that one. But also, there's probably just a good handful of people following like your exact strategy. And the market knows like the setup's there. And it knows there's a lot of liquidity there. So that's probably why it went to that spot, took out the liquidity, took out the orders, the stop losses, and then used it as momentum. Kind of weird how it does that, but it does. I thought there was another guy up here, but I guess not. Well, this is literally their dream and aspirations. That is true. It's kind of how it is for me, so I definitely can't argue with that. Oh my goodness. That hurt. Yeah, chop chases don't follow logic, they just make chop. They kinda screw over everybody. But yeah, I'd agree, it's not necessarily intentional. It just happens to screw up everyone because most strategies don't revolve around chop in mind. But it definitely can set them up just to kind of ruin them, or not necessarily ruin them, but definitely to like fake some traders out. Yeah, I'm surrounded. You know, some people refer to it as like a trap for the sellers. Yeah, it definitely could be very intentional battle royale. The retail traders versus the institutional traders. Exactly, the people that got the money. Honestly, I can't blame them. Like, I'm definitely not the person that would do that if I had the power, just because I consider myself a somewhat nice person. But at the same time, like, if I had enough money to move the market and manipulate it, and I knew like, oh, if I sell, it's gonna make everyone panic, make the market crash a little bit. They'll sell, then when price gets even lower, I get a cheaper entry, right? Like, I wouldn't do it, but I get it. If that makes sense. Definitely battle royale. We got a lot of people here. Don't know if I want to get involved. Got a lot of hit markers there. Oh, he's low. That's why I say ES won't give you clean moves. It'll hit a Hesse cross before the pull up. I'm alive. Somehow, I have no idea how. Stock market will 100% Euro step with the Kyrie finish. Exactly. It ain't messing around. Not making it easy on anybody. I don't know if I should engage that. Exactly. Not only are they doing the Euro step with the kite finish, but they're fouling us and there's no ref. This guy up here. Maybe not. Or maybe there is a ref, but the ref's not. It's not on our side. It's paid ref. The ref is paid by the other team. And it is not giving us any calls. Oh, we're kind of popping off now. Yeah, this game's pretty fun, I guess. Oh shoot. I looked away for 1 second, got pops through the window. Timing on that, wild. Exactly, no ref. You get injured, break your ankle, sprain your ankle, whatever. You gotta limp your way home without crutches. And you just gotta hope that you can make it home. And then you gotta take a break because obviously you can't make it back. Can't play on a broken ankle, can't play with that. Oh, it's actually facts though. Because yeah, after a day like today, especially for like, I bet on a guy, you know, people owe your funded account. You might have to take a little break, a little vacation from trading, let yourself heal a little bit. I have one more funded. Hopefully you can keep it. Nice little pop up there. Market's still going up. Somehow. Oh yeah, explain to your wife why you're hurt. Super embarrassing. I'm taking too many breaks lately. Yeah, you definitely don't want to take too many breaks. But there definitely is a time and a place for a break. Sometimes it's very needed. I think I was definitely due for a break a little bit ago. But then I started streaming and I feel like streaming kind of takes a little bit of the edge off. Yeah, sometimes you don't have to take a full break. You could definitely just take like a micro break where you only trade micros. Really low size. So you can avoid blowing up any accounts or take any actual losses that will hurt the ankle, right? It's kind of like a little bit of physical therapy, you could say. Where's this guy? Dang it. Yeah, paper trade is probably the safer bet. But with our sprained ankle analogy, trading micros is like taking just like little baby steps. after you've healed a little bit, right? Take some baby steps. Allow yourself to, you know, kind of get through that physical therapy, build up your strength again without re-injuring it. That's what micros is. Paper trading is a step below that, right? Just putting a little bit of weight on it. Definitely don't want to re-hurt yourself, but still able to get some more time in the market. One micro is way too small for me. My lowest one mini. I'm up 400 on my other funded. Well, there you go. That's good. Three micros and crawl. It's not a bad idea. I had to do that with one of my accounts. I got down to like, oh yeah, crazy story here. I got down to like $50, or maybe it was like 150 of drawdown left on one of my funded accounts. Oh, my aim was a little off there. So I went down to a micros, just one micro, when typically I trade like one mini. So 1/10 the size. I saved the account from getting blown, and I just have been trading micros, and I went from like $50 or $100 of drawdown left, and now I'm back up to 570. So still not a lot. I can barely take one trade with a mini. But at the same time, the fact that I've made that much, I'm back up to 570 from 50, trading like one micro. It's pretty impressive. I recovered an account with one tick and drawdown. That's actually crazy. That's literally $5. Oh, I should not have pushed this. Oh yeah, Battlefield. It's wild. But I'm here for it. I'm actually kind of popping off this game. Gotta be careful for the changes. 31 and 8 so far. Nice angle there. Come on, peek the window. Dang. Unlucky. Less than $5. Yeah, no, that's wild. Size down, crawl the marathon. Honestly, that's what I did this time, and so far it's been working. The marathon. But in the past, I've definitely been greedy and just impatient. Where if I have like $100 left, I say, well, if the trade goes my way and I win, great. But if I lose my $100, oh well, I'll just buy another account. Which is definitely not the best way of doing it. But with prop firms, it is tricky because it's so easy to say like, oh, I'll just buy another challenge. Or I'll buy another, you know, evaluation. Or that's the same thing. Look at another funded account. That's what I meant. But no, the marathon is definitely the way to go. Lunchtime dip. That's right. It is about that time. Still so many orders up at 50. I know. It's only a matter of time before we get up there and fill those orders, I imagine. Yeah, imagine telling your boss that. Exactly. That's a lot of guys. I mean, if you really are just like that good of a trader, and you're just like oversizing, it's like, oh, I'll either blow the account or start fresh. You could almost argue that like time is money, and that you're saving money and time by starting over on a new account to get like a payout faster. But I think most traders, especially if they are trading prop firms, don't have a lot of money to throw around at accounts. Obviously, if you can't throw money around at accounts, you probably should just take the marathon. And that too. Yeah, that is also true. You can just argue to have multiple accounts better than one. That's true too. You could buy a brand new account, and that could be the account that you're gonna hopefully get your payout faster with. But then you could still argue that it's still better to have more accounts. Keep the one that's low in drawdown. There's two guys here. Oh, I got him. But yeah, even if you have to slow grind, crawl one account back up, you can still buy another one and get your payout faster and still keep the other one. So I definitely can't argue with that. But it's something I know I've been guilty of. Or that I've done. Yeah, I thought I got around cover, but I guess not. But yeah, I've definitely had that mindset in the past where it's like, well, also I think I just was overconfident in my strategy as well. To the point where I thought like, oh, like, well, I'll just win this next trade. And I'd rather make back like my full profit with one mini instead of only 1/10 of that with a micro. That's another point. If you are desperate for a payout, you should not be trading. Because you're definitely bound to make decisions you should not be. Exactly. Only spend more money, increase your desperation even more. That's right. The more risk you have on the table, the more poker chips you have on the table, right? The more desperate you are for that win. More prop firm accounts. It's all the same. Just more risk, more emotions, more desperation. Oh yeah, definitely a vicious loop or a cycle. I thought we were gonna lose this game, but yeah, we kind of came back. We just gotta hold these points here. I know this guy's over here. Why can I not get up here? Oh no. Yeah, definitely lots of lessons to be learned. This is good stuff.
We are attacking objective Bravo.
Once this hits my TP, I'm gonna die. Once this TP, you're gonna be done for the day. Don't want to go during lunch. Yeah, that's good. Good decision, especially after all that's happened earlier. It's good that you've been able to get some wins on this account, though. That is why I've personally been trading a couple different accounts, a couple different strategies instead of copy trading. I used to copy trade. That's what I did last year, which definitely had its moments when it worked because I got a lot of people. When I did get some payouts, it was great because I got like 2 or 3 payouts at a time. But it also sucked when I ended up blowing all my accounts at once. Need 40 for TP. It looks like this bear flag will probably play out. Definitely holding these EMAs pretty well. It's just a matter of time before we get the little pop. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, is like 2, maybe 3, and I kind of split up the trades a little bit. Yeah, it definitely doesn't hurt just to take it, call it a day. 34, it's not bad. Today's a crazy day. Definitely a hard one. Up 840s. Very nice for a day like today. I've never copy traded, maximum 1 account and position sizing. Yeah, it's definitely, I think, the smart way of doing it, because copy trading can definitely, like we talked about, it just adds to the desperation a little bit. Like, how much more desperate are you for the trade to win? Not necessarily, not even for like a payout, but just like in general, if you have 2 or 3 accounts, right, instead of just 1. Just adds desperation, adds risk, all sorts of stuff. If I ever copy traded 5 or more accounts, I think I'd use micros. Yeah, definitely the smart way of doing it, I think. Keep it small, keep it simple. Get payouts, be happy, be happy, don't be too greedy. Yeah, let's ride this tank. Or not. Get back up there.
Enemy vehicle sighted! Contact! Enemy vehicle located!
Yeah, definitely good thing to trade individuals today. Yeah, if you copy traded as well, you would have blown up both accounts. That would have been rough for anybody. Might need a longer range weapon for this map. Oh, I'm dead. Don't. No. What can you do about that? Go for 3 ES, plus 5 points on low volatility, or plus 9 points on high. I don't trade a lot of ES, but it sounds like a pretty solid risk management. 750 to 1300. Oh yeah, 3 contracts, 5. Yeah, I gotcha. Are you on a 50k account? Or are you on a bigger one? Or are you trading like your own capital? That's optimized for 25k prop accounts. Oh, interesting. I'm guessing you're trading in micros though. No? Because I think a 25k account can only lose like 1,000 max, right? Or is it like more? I haven't traded 25k accounts yet. But if I remember correctly, they don't have a lot of drawdown. It's only like $1,000. 1,500, oh. Better than I thought. So you're kind of risking most of the account on one trade then? Risk per trade is 300. Okay. So you are trading. That makes sense. That makes sense. I was gonna say, yeah, risking like 750 to 1,300 a trade would be a lot for a 25k account. Yeah, most people, myself included, like NQ just because of the volatility. Just kind of get in and out quickly. Or even some of the bigger moves I'll take, you know, based off market structure system things. I just noticed that it's worked, and that's what I've been used to trading. VV tapering, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Oh, that's right, that's right. Scaling the trades, risk is less than 300 in practice. I gotcha, I gotcha. Thank you, it's pretty crazy. Even I've thought about moving back over to ES. Or not back, but just over to ES. Just since the Nasdaq has been so, I mean, kind of like with days like today, just super wiki. Not a lot of real system going on where that, yeah, it still follows a little bit of a better trend, I would say. Not quite as volatile for sure. What level are you looking at to get into a short or buy? Honestly, right now, I don't know if I'm looking for much at all. Just because it is lunchtime and we might just kind of chop down or chop around for a little bit. ATR is down to an 8, which is very low for NASDAQ. You can see these candles are getting really small, really tight. So not looking for too much anymore today, personally. But if it did get back down to this white line, 15-minute opening range high, could be a decent buy. Or if we get back to the highs and get a little pullback to the 40s, might be a good little buy. Hard to say. Again, we're kind of at that lunchtime, so I'm not really looking for too much right now. Might be about done on the day. Yeah, MES is the safest, cheapest future you can trade. So if you're really trying to save your account from being blown, that's the one to go with. Emi, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You can always scale up to 3. ES is pretty heavy. Yeah. Odd. My scale is 3 minis per 25k. Keeps risk proportional. Gotcha. By 3 minis, I'm assuming you mean micros, right? Or maybe I'm still not understanding, but that would make sense. Oh, okay. Literally 3 minis. There you go. So that's why I think I was a little confused earlier, because I was like, 3 minis for a 25k count, risking like 750. But no, that like you talked about with like scaling in and stuff for your strategy, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. But still, I was like 750. That's a lot. It's like half your drawdown. 3 minis, but no, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I just know even trading 1 mini on the NASDAQ for a 50k account sometimes is too much unless you keep your profit target and stop really low, like 12 points, like I've been doing. But damn, I have to try scaling in a little bit more. Like I said, sometimes it's tough because even on like a trade like this, like let's say I got long here like I did, and then up here, instead of taking profit, I took another contract. Right. Which would be nice. I mean, up here I'd be up 2 contracts, or I guess like, you know, from here to here I'd be up a good amount. Then from here to here I'd be up like 2 contracts worth. But then if I was trying to go for anything higher, it probably would have come and stopped me out at break even somewhere in the middle. But yeah, obviously if I can figure out kind of when to take profit and when to hold, definitely could be a pretty good strategy. Yeah, I definitely need a reasonable TP. Probably based off some previous levels and stuff. It's not for holding, it's for increasing profits. I gotcha. Yeah, so no, definitely like would have made some extra profits here. But yeah, you just would have had to know kind of when to take profit and take advantage of your double contracts. Because as soon as it gets back down to here, your second contract is not in profit. And as soon as it gets down to somewhere in the middle here, that's when neither contract is in profit. Well, technically this one is, but this one's in drawdown. You buy a pullback, size up on the move in your favor. Okay. Momentum trading a 101. Well, masterclass. I like it. Some good stuff right there. So we might just slowly kind of go up. Unless we do just reject the highs and chop around. But it is about that lunchtime hour, so probably gonna call it a stream, call it a day. Not the best day trading wise, but good stream, good talks. Appreciate it. If you're new here, feel free to follow and subscribe for more. I'll be back tomorrow with another stream. And yeah, good luck if you're gonna keep trading. And if not, have a good rest of your day with whatever else you do. Yeah, thanks again for all the support, the follows, the likes. Always a pleasure. I'll catch you guys next time.